All right, what's going on, everybody? Who we 186 back again with another video, the Overrated Podcast, episode 98, part 2. Thankfully, my internet situation is better. Uh, Steve, your mic, your camera. Oh, I think Steve's getting hopefully Steve's getting situated. Hopefully he's not having internet issues. But anyway, this is Who We 186. Back again with another podcast. And traditionalist, hopefully he gets his stuff together. But yeah, man, this overrated podcast, man. Yeah, like I said, my internet issues have been fixed for the most part. It's not optimized, but it's not at optimum levels. But right now I think it's been working. I tested it out this morning, and everything seems to be working fine. So yeah, so once traditionalists can get back on here, let me check on him real quick. Hold on. Second. I just sent him a message. So pretty much what we're gonna do is finish up the topics that we had for Monday, and then our next podcast will be on Tuesday because traditionalist he's gonna be coming back from CEO, so he won't be there. Okay, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying that our podcast is gonna be on Tuesday because you're gonna be coming back from CEO, so yeah. So anyway, you introduce yourself since you're.
Yeah. So traditionalist 101 is here. We are here to finish our topics and yes, you mentioned CEO and just so everybody could just have a quick visual. And the only reason why I'm sharing is because I'm super excited about it. So CEO, as you all could see here, um, I'm going to be going there. My brother's going there. Soul's going to be there. For those of you, if you, in case you don't remember who Soul is, he was actually in one of our tier list podcasts that we did in the what was it? I think it was the Street Fighter tier list.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which Street Fighter was the best and all that other stuff. But anyway, the three of us are going to be going there on CEO, and man, I am super 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 excited for it. Now I'm only going to be a spectator. I'm not going to be joining, even though that's what I would love to do. But I'm not. I don't think because now I kind of want to blame Capcom for this, but to release the game right near where the competition starts, I don't really necessarily think that's enough time for to be tournament ready. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't go for me. I think that just really goes to everyone, with the exception of the elite Street Fighter players. But I don't necessarily believe so. I expect that the majority of the people that's participating in this tournament, I don't think they're going to make it very far. I think the people who are going to make it far are the elite, top dogs that's going to be participating in the tournament. I honestly, like, again, the game is fantastic, but I wish that Capcom, and I'm pretty sure Capcom doesn't care, but I kind of wish that they released the game earlier, so we would have more time to get familiarized with the game, know the ins and outs of the mechanics, things like that. I don't think a month. I don't even think it was a month. Not even. It isn't really enough time to be tournament ready, if you know what I mean.
I'm glad that they released the game. They did that. They did that for and they no, and I actually disagree with you. I think I like the fact that they actually released a complete game this time around. What's going on, Malta?
No, no,
Hey,
I'm not upset. I'm no, I'm just upset. I'm not upset. I'm not really upset. I just feel like if they had just released it maybe a month earlier, I think that would definitely get more people, especially me, tournament ready for CEO. I don't really necessarily think it's enough time, because we still have people that are still trying to get familiarized with the game.
yeah,
Like,
that's cool.
go
That's good. I mean, get familiar while you're playing in the tournament.
I'm not going to be participating, but I
Yeah,
am going to be playing it because I think there are sections where you could play.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, so I'm definitely going to be participating in that. And so yeah, so it's going to be the three of us. I'm definitely excited for it. Unfortunately, and no one else really couldn't join in, whether it's you or Big James, Yosh. It would have been nice if all our friends who are gamers could have partaken in this, but maybe, I don't know, maybe next year. Are you going to go to Evo?
No, I
You're
don't
not
have.
going
I
to
don't
use.
have. I don't have. I don't have the money.
No, okay. Well, I mean, like, I guess I might, if I go, like, if I'm going to go by myself to Evo, then I'm not going. Like, that is definitely something. Now, I'm pretty sure I'll meet some cool guys over there. Maybe be friends with them and whatnot. But if I'm just gonna go by myself and spectate all by myself, traveling all by myself, I don't necessarily think I'm gonna go. If I could get one other person to join, then I'll definitely be down to go. Because I know that the hotel's gonna be really expensive. The trip obviously gonna be expensive. If I could just split, the money with someone,
Yeah.
I definitely would like to do it. But if I'm going by myself, then I can't do it. I can't do it. But yeah,
Okay.
so I'm gonna be going out of town. So the podcast will be on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So get ready, because I know I'm going to be making a lot of different, different videos, posting pictures and whatnot on Twitter and on IG. Gosh, man, this is going to be an exciting tournament. Are you going to be watching at least on your end?
Yeah. Yeah. I should be. If I get a chance to if I get a chance to watch it, then yeah, I'll watch it.
Okay, okay,
So,
yeah. If you yeah, I'm telling you, like, yeah, don't miss out, man. Don't miss out on this. So, so how was you mind sharing before we start the podcast? You mind sharing what was the issue with the internet? Because you've been dealing with this for the past, like, what, 2 3 weeks?
no, and it's not optimized right now. But the problem that I was having is that I just couldn't get a stable connection at all. That's why I kept disconnecting. And right now is pretty much in line with what I've been dealing with. But I think what I think I'm gonna have to upgrade my equipment, even though I don't want to. I think I'm gonna have to upgrade my equipment.
You don't want to upgrade?
No, not really. No, because I guarantee you they're gonna charge me for it.
If you're getting a new modem, it's supposed to be for free.
That's what they tell you.
I don't I don't think they would lie, about something like that. I don't think so. I don't think they'll go that far and lie to you.
Yeah, but I do think I need to upgrade my equipment.
Your
So
your equipment such as
my modem basically.
okay.
Yeah, because it's not been as good as it should be. And
So
I know they're touting like 10G and all the other bullshit. So and I don't have none of that stuff. So
I'm assuming your internet was still far better when we first started the podcast. I'm assuming.
yeah, yeah, a lot better.
And even now when they fixed everything out, because when you text me that, I assumed that everything was all good, like everything was all peachy.
No, it's fine. It's fine for what I was dealing with normally. It's fine for what it is, but it's not it's not the best I can get.
Hmm.
And I'm already spending a lot of money on this stuff anyway. So, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't think my house phone is working.
Are you freaking serious?
Yeah, I don't think it's working. So, I don't know. I guess I'll have to talk to them and see what they can do. Because, like I said, I'm not interested in paying more. And if I'm moving, hopefully I'm moving. If I can get like an offer from AT&T, I'm gonna take it. I mean,
AT&T. Oh, but AT&T is slower though.
it is slower, but if I can get it more, if they have fiber should be at least close to the speeds that I would get from Xfinity.
Yeah, that's true too.
So
Fiber is pretty good.
yeah, so then that would pretty much just be a money saving proposition for me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Well, yeah, but what the problem that I think they were having is that there was like an outage in the area, and they a mechanic probably went over there and fixed it because there were other people having the same issue. So
Man, yeah, that is frustrating, especially the length of how long you was dealing with this for all this time. Yeah, that must have been just a huge major annoyance. Like,
yeah, fun.
were you so I'm assuming even you couldn't even get good proper connection even on your phone.
No, I use the LTE. I use the internet I get from my phone from my provider. So that wasn't an issue.
Okay.
Um, the problem was really just the PlayStation and my gaming stuff. That was really the main issue.
uh so you couldn't do you have any games that's only online?
Um, no, I don't think so.
Oh, okay, all right, so then you're fine, then you're good, then you're good.
Yeah, no, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
'cause I was hoping that you would say yes so I could call out Riddler.
Mhm.
And then but okay, so I can't, I gotta keep my mouth shut for now since you didn't have any online only games. All
Yeah,
right.
I will say this though. Um, if you are a PlayStation Plus subscriber, you can play. There are two games that I downloaded. Trek to Yumi, which is kind of like a 2D samurai. I guess you could call it beat 'em up. And also they offered NBA 2K23 also.
For free.
Let- yeah. Let me
Okay.
say this about 2K23 before let me go on a little rant.
Mm-hmm.
Um, graphically the game is fine. I think the game is fine. But the UI is a fucking disaster. Trying being able to navigate through menus and stuff like that is a fucking joke.
Really? What?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a fucking disaster, man. Like it just is cumbersome. it just it's not I bro, all I wanted to do is practice. But guess what? I can only practice when I go to franchise mode.
Oh gosh.
At least unless there's something I'm missing, that's the only way I could do it. It's a cluster. It really is. And I mean, other than that, it pretty much is the same old that you normally get. So
Hmm.
I didn't pay for it, so I don't have. It's not a big deal to me. So Ruben says I got my first date here. Damn, I'll still listen though.
I got my first date here.
Hmm.
Damn, I'll still listen. Oh, wait. He's on a date.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
snap. Congratulations. Yeah, good stuff, man. Who tell her I said what's up. I hope she's doing well. I hope the two of you are happy right now, enjoying each other's company. But the fact that you're still here, I'm gonna have to give you a major shout out for that. Like props to you that you are still tuning in and the podcast. So much appreciated. But yeah, I hope you're having a really good time with your date. I'm pretty sure she looks fine.
Hmm. Yes. Good luck, bro. All right. So
Say
going.
good luck. What do you mean
Yeah,
good luck?
yeah. Good luck. Good luck.
Okay, I thought you mean sarcastic. All right, go ahead with
No,
the talk.
no, no, no. All right. So going back to the to what we were talking about yesterday, right? So Conor McGregor um accused of sexual assault at the NBA Finals in Miami. So this happened here. Now let me set a scene for you here, right? So he was there watching the game. I think he was there for Game 4, right? Now here's the thing. I think they'll mention it in the article, but I want to put this out there, right? So I guess he's like an ambassador for a product that the heater. So I think that he are ambassador for the product that he's selling, right? Um, and the thing is that
Oh man, dude, are you there? You got to be kidding me. Did we lose Hoovy again? I think we lost him. I think we lost him. I honestly think that we lost him. But okay, I'm pretty sure he will find his way back. Let me say. Well, let me address Ruben's comment. You say not as bad as I mean you get, but she's cute. Like, look, bro. I don't know how many. I'm trying to remember how many females I've dated. I introduced you to. I can't remember them all. Maybe you have to refresh my memory. But no, bro. Like no. If as long as you're happy with the girl that you have, that's cool. You don't need to compare. With the girls that I've dated. The girls that I've messed with. Like it's all good. It's all good. But as far as Connor goes, let's see if I can share the video because Conor McGregor. The thing that frustrates me about Connor is it seems like now he's constantly getting media attention outside of the octagon. And and when when you're not fighting and when you're not winning titles and when you're not doing your thing, um but yeah, you're constantly causing a whole bunch of drama outside the octagon, which is not going to do any good for your brand. You're not helping yourself out by constantly getting into all this type of trouble. I thought he was finally going to behave himself or have a little bit of humility, but that seems not to happen in Conor McGregor's case. You have a guy who's a former champion. You had a guy who made millions against Floyd Mayweather. You had a guy who was pretty much at the top of his game, and now all he's constantly doing is pretty much doing the same thing what John Jones has been doing. John Jones also couldn't stay in the octagon either, constantly getting into trouble, getting in trouble with drugs, getting in trouble, with I think he also had like substance abuse and whatnot. So Conor McGregor is like on the same road where John Jones was, having all this type of trouble, and it doesn't help him in the octagon at all, like at all. When are you going to go and fight again? Instead of you causing all this trouble, when are you going to go back and fight again in the octagon? Like, are you retired? Oh, you back?
Yeah. I have to go. I have to. I'm gonna have to take a trip to Xfinity to fix this fucking problem because it should not because it was not happening all day. It wasn't happening until now.
Yeah, I thought I was like, oh my gosh, not again. Like I thought everything was gonna be go smoothly and be perfect, but yeah.
But anyways, all right. So there was a game four. I think he did a thing where he was I guess he punched the mascot, whatever. He punched Bernie or whatever, and he actually sent the guy who was in the Bernie mask in the hospital, the Bernie outfit in the hospital.
Oh, that I didn't know.
Oh it made headlines, right? He didn't do it on purpose, but you know.
I thought the knockout was legit, but I
Mhm.
thought that no, I thought he was supposed to punch him for real, but pull back his punch and
Yeah,
then them pulling the mascot away. I thought all of that was part of the skit.
yeah, but he did legitimately hurt the person inside. That happened. All this happened in the same game.
Yeah,
All this happened in the same game. So let me read the article and let me know if I blurp out again. All right.
yeah. I'll just shoot you a text.
Yeah. All right. So Conor McGregor once again found himself in the headlines for the wrong reason this past week when he was accused of sexual assault in the aftermath of Game Four of the NBA Finals against Miami. In Miami, the former two division champion has denied any wrongdoing through his representatives, but as he pushes towards a return to competition, the red flag continues to pop up. The UFC, NBA, and Miami Heat all have issued statements saying an investigation into the situation is ongoing. So let's see. That's not. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it for the article.
That's it.
Um, yeah, that was it. Yeah, I'm surprised it was yeah, I was surprised it was that short. Um, again, like you were mentioning, this is not his first time. It's not his first time in trouble, and it's not his first sexual It's not his first sexual harassment thing also
Mm-hmm.
or sexual assault case. Now, let me actually go here because this was weird to me because I saw there's a video out of him with the accuser
Oh
in the
yeah, yeah,
club.
yeah. I actually have the video. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you could I'll let you show it. You can show it.
Oh, okay. All
Oh,
right.
that's
So
why
yeah,
your camera's out though.
yeah. Give me a sec.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. Um, so obviously, shout out to I guess TMZ. Hopefully, they don't give us a copyright claim or anything like that. But this is pretty much the video of what was going on with Connor and the accuser. Now, to me, well, you know what? I'll play the video and then I'll give you my thoughts on it.
Hmm. Yeah. Turn the volume down. Turn the volume down. Turn the volume down.
Oh, turn it down.
Yeah, turn it
All
down, turn it down.
right. So there she is. She goes right behind him. They go
Now, mind you,
in.
this guy has kids, and I don't know if that woman he's with is his wife, not the woman there, but the woman he's with. I don't know if that's his wife, but he has children, he has kids, and he has a significant other,
Yes.
right? So,
They go.
but the thing
They
is
take
that
her
it seems like she willingly goes in there with him, right?
willingly. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Now,
it doesn't I don't know. Go ahead.
let me now let me say this now, like seriously, in all seriousness, you have, yeah, I'm gonna play this video one last time, because you have a situation to where, look, we know what's going to go down when a guy and a girl goes into the same bathroom together. Everybody is going to have the pretty much the same assumption of what's going down, or what's about to happen, what potentially what's going to happen. And all of a sudden, knowing that you went inside the bathroom with this guy, and now suddenly you want to accuse him for sexual assault. What was it that you were planning on doing in the bathroom with him? You watching him use the bathroom? What, you was gonna fix his hair? Like, what, you was gonna show him your makeup kit? Like, get the hell out of here with that garbage, man. You knew exactly what you were doing when you purposely, intentionally went in the bathroom with him. He didn't take you there by force. You just you walk right in there willingly. Willingly. Let me get out of here. So, I like, dude, I don't really understand what's the big issue here. Like, I really don't. I really don't. Everyone should at the very least have some common sense and use simple logic. That, okay, come on, man.
I mean, the problem that he has is his past. That's the problem. His past is the problem. Now, let me look up his let me look at his prior situations, right?
All right, and while you do that,
Mhm.
I believe in one of the articles she claimed that, I think, the security guard had pushed her in, or something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
which is hard to see. Which I didn't see in that video, but like I said, it was hard. It's hard to tell. But based on where he got her originally, it looked like he that she walked in there with him.
yeah, you could see he walks in there first. He has her hand as he's walking towards the bathroom, and she walks right behind him. Like, there was absolutely no resistance whatsoever. That's why I think all this thing is a whole bunch of hogwash. Although that Conor McGregor has a past, and he constantly gets himself into trouble, whether it's with men or women, causing all this drama upon himself, which I think he should try to draw this attention in the octagon, which is what he's supposed to do. But he's doing this elsewhere, and but I still have to say, you know what? I got to be fair. I see absolutely nothing wrong or any type of evidence to claim that he did something wrong. But go ahead. What were you going to say?
Okay, let me let's go to the timeline. Let's go to the timeline of let's see. Oh, come on. Out of here. Okay. Let's go through the timeline, right? Because he has a rap sheet. Ever since he became famous, He got a rap sheet, but it is what it is. Okay. All right. So driving violation, that's not a big deal, to be honest with you. Packing the bus, yeah, we know all about that.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
All right. So the first one, the sexual assault allegations. In 2019, reports emerged that McGregor was under investigation by Irish law enforcement for an alleged sexual assault of a woman in the Dublin hotel the previous December. So this happened allegedly happened um in 2018. In October 2019, police received another complaint against McGregor from a woman who said he had sexually assaulted her in a car outside of a Dublin pub. The UFC fighter denied both claims, but was at one point arrested and questioned before being released. Right. So he has two. Right. All right. So this one's about the 2018 assault. So yeah. So let me see. Let's see. Okay. This was not a big deal because I don't know if there was this happened down here in Miami where he grabbed the guy's phone and smashed it on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that I thought that was funny.
Oh, you thought that
Okay, and
was
then
funny.
yeah, I thought that was funny. And
Oh,
in August, he gets arrested for punching an old guy after he refused to drink his whiskey. Yeah, video came out of that too. And then and then this one, McGregor was detained and questioned by authorities on the French Isles of Corsica. Yeah, I think I think that's how you pronounce it, Corsica. In October 2020 for alleged indecent exposure and sexual assault in a bar, spending 2 days in custody. Eight months later, they declared a lack of sufficient evidence to justify a criminal prosecution. A spokesperson for McGregor said that the investigation included DNA collection that corroborated his version of events. So, and then he had an alleged assault on an Italian DJ. And then alleged assault in a yacht in Ibiza. Okay, so and this was against a woman,
hmm.
right? So this past January, reports emerged that a woman in her 40s had accused McGregor of physically assaulting her on his yacht in Ibiza, Spain. During his birthday celebration the previous July, she claimed that he became verbally abusive, then punched and kicked her, even saying he would drown her. She said that she suffered an injury to her wrist when she fell from one of McGregor's blows and was eventually forced to flee the yacht, believing he might have killed her otherwise, and was picked up by the Red Cross boat. McGregor has denied these claims. Mr. McGregor is steadfast in his denial of all accusations made by a guest on his boat, says his spokesperson Karen Kressler in a statement. While the unnamed woman hasn't signed a statement for Spanish law enforcement at the time, she filed a complaint with Irish police in September. Authorities in Spain subsequently reopened their investigation, but have not charged McGregor. The woman also sued McGregor, but withdrew the claim in February with no reason given. So yeah, so here's the thing. Now, what you're saying could be correct, right? But this guy has a history. And I'm sorry, people just don't go around accusing you of shit, just out of the blue. Dude clearly likes to party. He's clearly doing shit that he's not supposed to be doing. Like, like, bro, like I said, I don't know what's going on in this case. I'm just. The thing is that the Miami Heat, right? They're a stand-up organization, right? But it seems to me, and maybe it's just a byproduct of being in Miami, right? It seemed to me that they constantly, especially this year, they seem to be getting caught up in these situations with these con artists, right? Now, first off, they had the whole FTX debacle, right? So they had to change the name of the arena, and then you're doing business with a guy who is clearly has issues. Clearly has issues. So
Um, I mean, I understand that you're saying that he has a past, and clearly he has a lot of issues, and people, accuse him for assault or sexual assault. But was he guilty for all of those charges?
I think some of them are pending. I know there was one that was dismissed, and there was one where I think they're still doing an investigation. But like you said, she withdrew her lawsuit against McGregor. But I'm telling you, when trouble, trust me, trouble follows this dude. Just look to the bus incident. Look to what happened with the bus incident. He dragged a whole bunch of random niggas over there to attack a bus. Hold on a second, bro. Let me hold on a second. I gotta take a phone call. Hold on. Give me a second.
All right. All right. So while he has to take his phone call, yeah, I do remember that. I do remember where he went over that. I think he threw a chair or something. I don't know if it was. I can't remember if it was a chair or a hand truck. He threw something over there, and then the glass broke, and some people got injured and whatnot. This guy is a lot of trouble, and if somebody want to say that he is a bad dude, a very bad guy, he's not a good guy. I mean, I don't blame people for saying that about him. All this stuff that he's been doing, he needs to do that in the octagon. He needs to be. I need to see this type of aggression in the octagon. Get better, at your fighting, so you could go back to the top again, to where you will actually matter in the octagon and not outside the octagon. You know what I mean? But in my position is this: although that he has all of this trouble in the past, I see nothing wrong. I see no wrongdoing here. I really don't. And so he because I don't see anything, due process still has to take place. He's innocent until proven guilty. And I honestly believe that from what I saw on that video, I think she's lying. I think she's lying. I think this is just a chance for her to try, to reach maybe a settlement or something, and try to get some money. I don't believe her whatsoever, because she said that security tried to push her into the bathroom. Once that was the lie, there's no. I am going to completely dismiss anything else that she says, because you already lying. You already caught you. We already caught you lying right then and there. So why else should anyone give you the benefit of the doubt? Because why would you want to make that up? Because even let's just say that what Conor McGregor did to her was actually true. Why would you want to lie about his security? That doesn't make any sense. You already have, like, if you let's say if you were injured or if there's any marks on your body, you have the evidence right then and there. Why lie on the security? What did they do? You know, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think she has any kind of credibility at all. I think this is just another situation of a woman trying to get advantage, just trying to get some money, trying to reach a settlement and whatnot, and just try to give the guy a bad name. Now, as far as Connor goes, he already has a bad name. I mean, you could say that um, he has a lot of learning to do. Maybe he needs therapy. Maybe he needs anger management. Um, or maybe he just needs to I don't know, like go somewhere, find peace. Something is wrong, with that dude, because for you to continue, to act like this at your age, and with all the money that you have and with all the fame, that you have, at this point you're on the verge of just constantly going to be losing fans. Nobody wants to see or hear, especially now where cancel culture is so prevalent. Well, cancel culture is seems to be like the standard nowadays in 2023, and it's gonna get worse in 2024 because you seem to, you can't say nothing, and if he's actually going to constantly get accused, yeah, he's gonna continue to get canceled. He's gonna lose sponsors. He's gonna lose everything. Like this is not good. Like you should stay away from all this trouble because that track record that you have is going to stay with you forever. People are
Right.
not going to
Okay. All right. I heard what you said. Right. Now let me ask you a question.
oh, you heard everything.
Yeah, I heard everything. Let me ask you a question. Why would you Conor McGregor bring a woman to a random bathroom in a public setting like that?
To use Randy's words, I think he did that to smash.
You can't do that. You can't do that at your hotel.
Of course, you could do that at his hotel. You could do that at his hotel, at his house, wherever. Unfortunately, though, this stuff like this, where a guy and a girl go to the bathroom, that's actually pretty common. That happens all the time.
You would do that?
No, not me. Absolutely not.
All
Absolutely.
right, so let's backtrack a little bit. You have several sexual assault cases under your name. You're under a massive microscope, right? And you think it's the right idea, the smart idea to take a random girl who you don't know. I don't give a shit how long you guys been talking. You don't know this girl, and just drag her to a bathroom in the building where you have a business relationship with this team currently. You
Yeah,
have a business relationship with this team, with this company, and you're going inside of their bathroom with some random chick.
yeah. With a random, with a complete random girl who he doesn't know, and I think is a very stupid decision that he made, because even without the sexual assault allegation, even if she didn't even do that, like people are still going to talk about that. Oh, look what he's doing, because you mentioned it earlier in this topic. This dude has two kids. He has, I don't know if he's married, or but he has but I know he had a woman, and he loved her. He, at least he said that he did.
All right, that's a bunch of horse.
Like, go ahead.
That's a bunch of horse shit.
Well, at the end of the day, you have a family. So why would you want to put something like this on display? And even even if you even if your intention was something ridiculous, and it wasn't anything sexual, like I said earlier in the topic during this podcast, everyone right then and there, the first thing that they're going to think about is, okay, they're gonna have some freaky stuff going on, because there's no other reason why anyone else would have, oh, they went inside just to play patty cake. No, you didn't go inside to play patty cake. You went in there to smash, and I don't blame anybody to think that way. So whether if she decided to even decide not to accuse you of anything, it still doesn't look good on you. It makes you look bad, because it obviously shows that you constantly want to be the center of attention, and that drama, just you just love drama and you just love, to be in the center of attention. And that's pretty much what he cares about more than actually trying to get back in the octagon, which is unfortunate because that's what people want to see. People don't want to. People don't want to. Oh, now, of course, this is going to be viral and is going to create buzz. But ultimately, what I want, and I'm pretty sure what you want, is for him to be back in the octagon. That's what people want. But if you're gonna, cause more drama, for no apparent reason, all you're just gonna do is just lose your fan base. That's it. And if you're going and if that also means you're going to lose money, you're going to lose your sponsorships, and if you're going to lose the whatever business that you have in Miami, that's on you. You have nobody to blame but yourself. Nobody. I'm happy for you that you have your money. I'm happy for you that you're famous. I'm happy for you that you trying to become a businessman and you're trying to get more money. Great, good for you. But if you're gonna constantly have drama issues, then I don't really have anything else to say positively about this guy, and I'm just not interested anymore. Like I was a huge Conor McGregor fan, but now all I'm seeing is him doing stuff that's stupid outside the octagon, and I don't like I'm over it. But you think he's guilty at the end of the day? Uh, are you there? Oh, he is. Hoovy 186 is gone again, ladies and gentlemen. Well, okay, so he's gone again. So at the end of the day, guys, he really needs to just need to. I don't know. I think he needs therapy. I don't think he's guilty. I want to make it very clear. I don't think Conor McGregor is guilty of well, I don't know if it was rape or sexual assault. I don't think he did any of that. I clearly cannot believe in a public setting where people are watching, where camera is on you. I truly don't believe that Conor McGregor is literally that stupid. He can't be that dense. He can't. So I refuse to believe that he actually committed those crimes against this young lady. I refuse to believe it. I don't think so. No, 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 no. He can't be. Because look, people was taping him under cameras. I'm pretty sure he saw that. Now I understand that alcohol could compromise your thinking, and which is why I don't drink. I don't like getting drunk. It's not something that I'm interested in doing. But things happen. You do end up getting out of control. I get that, but he didn't look drunk in the video either. He didn't. Now, for those of you who also saw the video, did any of you see anything that was wrong? I didn't see anything wrong with what Conor McGregor did. Nothing. But at the end of the day, I am really tired of this guy constantly getting into all this trouble. I want to see you fight in the octagon. That's what people want to see. I want to see you in the octagon trying to win and become a champion again. That's what I want you. That's what I want to see. I don't want to hear anything about this. You me messing with this girl, messing with that girl, causing all this drama, which doesn't help you in the UFC, mind you. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not gonna focus on trying to get better as a fighter, then anything outside of that, I'm not interested in. That thing what you did in the NBA with Miami and the mascot, that was just plain pathetic. Like like you could tell the fans were booing. There was no cheering going on. Like it just felt awkward to watch. It literally felt awkward to watch. I mean, what like dude, what is it that you're trying to do here? So since Hoovy is gone, maybe he'll come back. But let me read the comics here. So Malta said, "Damn, McGregor is walling out. Yeah, he is walling out. But again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but he's wilding out, but it's not in the octagon. That's the problem. That's the problem. How is it that you went from being a champion, winning 2 belts, to a guy now just wanting to cause problems with other people outside the octagon? I'm not interested. F says sounds fishy. Yeah, what's going on, Fred? Shout out to you. Thanks for joining us, my brother. Yeah, it does sound fishy. I look, as pissed off and irritated I am with Conor McGregor, I do not believe that he committed any crime when he took her to that bathroom. Now, mind you, like I said before, though, everybody has common sense. If you are going to take a female to the bathroom, if a female is taking a dude to the bathroom, everybody know what's going down. Like Randy always says, I'm going to smash. Like, like Randy always says, my good old friend Randy, you are going to smash. Once again, you're not in there to play patty cake. She's not going in there to show off, her makeup kit. None of that is going to happen. They're not going in there to talk. No, they something is going to go down, which is why if somebody believes that, okay, because I'm going to assume that something went down in there, I understand why people would go on her side, but at the end of the day, I still think she's lying. Oh, you're back again.
Yeah, I'm so fucking pissed, bro. Right now, I'm on a hotspot right now, so
On your
I,
on your motor, right?
yeah, on my phone.
Oh, you on your phone right now?
I'm on my computer, but I'm on a mobile hotspot
Oh, okay.
that's being generated by my phone.
Oh, okay.
All
I
right,
got
so yeah, unfortunately, I didn't hear what you said. Um, I think you're pretty much saying that you're blaming her. I'm assuming.
you. Yeah, I think I think she's lying. No, no,
And like,
What
mhm.
Connor did is still stupid, but I think she's lying.
Yeah, and because what he did is stupid. Like I can't. To me, if I can't blame her if he's being stupid. That's my point to it. I have no idea. We have no idea what happened. Based on what I can tell, it looked like she went in there willingly. But if you're Connor, you're stupid enough to put yourself in that situation. I don't feel sorry for you. You're stupid enough to you constantly put yourself in these situations. And he, like I said, it's more than just the sexual assault stuff. It's the other stuff that he does that I can't give him the benefit of the doubt. It's the other shit that he gets in trouble for. He punched a guy for not drinking his whiskey. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought that was a fake story, but
no. Actually, there's video of it. There's video of it.
yeah.
I can't take him at his word. I can't.
So you on her side?
It's not about I'm not on anybody's side. All I'm saying that he's a fucking moron for getting himself in that situation.
Yeah, but you believe her is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know if she could be lying, but it still don't change the fact that he's dumb to take her into that bathroom. She could be lying all she wants. You're still the fucking moron for getting her and taking her to the bathroom.
No, I 100% agree with you on that. Because I think you heard me say this, when you know that people are out there watching you, you know that people are videotaping you, you know that you're on a public setting. Why in the world do you think it's a good idea to take a chick in the bathroom? Like, why? I mean, it doesn't it does not make any sense, and it just makes you look bad anyway, regardless. Whatever it is that the two of you did in there, it still makes you look bad because you have a family. Even though many will say, well, that's his private life, whatever. Look, no, I don't give a damn about that. This happened in public. Now we could put our opinions out there. He's not being a good role model for his kids. He's not. And I really hate to say stuff like that about a guy who has children. But look, man, if you have a wife, or if you with your girlfriend, and the two of you are having issues or whatnot, the answer is, oh, let me just have fun with this chick, with a drink in my hand. Also having the drinks, I don't know if he, like I said, I don't know if he's drunk or anything, but dude, you have to be smarter than that. You are a millionaire. Like you did everything right, to achieve all this fame, but now you just want to act like an idiot, like a child. Like, dude, stop it, man. Jeez.
I mean, it is what it is. Like the dude is a the more money he make, the more of a delinquent that he became. And the thing is that what was I gonna say? Um, he's every mistake he's ever done, everything that he's ever done, right? Every violation he's ever gotten, he's gotten a slap on the wrist. So he's going to be enabled to keep you know to keep doing this. Again, you don't have to believe her, but I'm telling you right now, I don't believe a fucking word that he had to say, because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, he put himself in that situation. So I can't, like I said, like I can't take his word for it. I'm not I have not there's nothing for me to defend with this guy. So yeah. So anyways, let me read some comments. So Malta said that McGregor's wilding out. F said that sounds fishy. Joe said that he can he can be he punched the mascot in public and he vandalized the bus full of witnesses. Yeah, the mascot part I think was by accident. The bus part was absolutely on purpose. We Nolan said we know what the effort it was, consensual sex.
Well, yeah.
So
And Nolan, yeah, shout out to you too. That's why you saying that, once again, like I said before, if you're gonna take someone into the bathroom, we all know what time it is. No, but
yeah,
nobody is.
we don't know what happened though. After that, we know what the intent was, but we don't know what happened after that.
Yeah.
So Brian's in the chat. What's going on, bro? Ruben said that the man
When
should
I'm
have known
Brian,
better. Yeah, the man should have known better. Business is business, and you don't sweat where you make your money, especially serious money. Yeah, I'll take a girl to a stall when I'm working a non-serious transitional job, but heat money, not screwing that up.
and
It's a
and once again,
play patty cake with our genitals.
once again, this is just another situation where a guy, we have men who don't know how to put their lust in check. They can't keep their lust in check. They can't, to the point to where now it's going to compromise your future and your money, the money that you work hard for, all because of why? Because of why? Oh, because you want to smash some random broad? Come on, man.
And the worst thing that ever happened to him was that McGregor money, that Mayweather money that he got. So Lazaro was good. Lazaro. He said, What if her intention was to smash, but changed her mind and Connor took it? I mean, we don't know. We don't know what happened, bro. But we don't know what happened. So
Um, I don't I honestly don't. No, I don't buy that. I think what probably could have happened was that the intent was yes, to smash. I think probably on her end she just wanted to set him up from the get go. That's what I think. Because
Wait,
again, because again, she lied about security aiding Connor to push her into the bathroom.
so you're saying that that she set him up,
Yes.
even
Because
though that
why
he don't.
why is it why do you have to lie about it?
You know you could be right, but why is he bringing her to the bathroom for?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Because when you do something that stupid, you're only leaving yourself open to get sued, to and pretty much just to get sued and to get sexual allegations against you. You only open yourself up for stupidity. So why open yourself up to stupidity?
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like, and again, I'm not like again. You're always gonna have women, and I'm not saying she's part of it. Cause like I said, we don't know what happened out inside the bathroom, but clearly, I you said that he had a drink in his hand, right?
Yeah, I believe he did. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure she was drinking also.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. And but the thing is, at the end of the day, you as a businessman, a public figure, you have to be better when it comes to this type of stuff. And you're going to do this in the same building you have a business agreement with that team, with that organization. It's so dumb, especially in the new age where people have their phones on and all the other shit. Like, it's just dumb. It's stupid.
Yeah.
All right, so like Ruben said right here, what he did was stupid, and she's lying. But I'd rather be lied on in a stadium than be lied on in my hotel. I understand what he's saying. I understand what he's saying because if she is lying, at least he has more. At least he has witnesses. If it's a hotel, it's basically he said, she said, she said. I understand that. The only issue I have is that he did this in the Heat Arena where he has a business agree deal with them. Let's say he just went to the Heat game randomly, right? Like no business deal, no nothing. He just went to the Heat game because he wanted to watch the Heat play. And the same thing happened, then I still will call him an idiot for getting himself into that situation. But at least he's not shitting where he's making his money. At least he's not. At least he's not. At least he's not trying to. At least he's not fucking away a business opportunity in that arena. Because if I'm the Heat, even if he's innocent, I'm terminating the agreement because you're dumb enough to do something like that in public in our facility. You make us look bad. And remember, they've already had some bad incidents already. They've already looked foolish with the FTX deal, and you're gonna bring more shame to that situation. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, so
Yeah.
Joe even said it right here. Even if she's lying, he's a dumb fuck. Even rappers know how know to have receipts. Yeah, I agree with him.
Well, as far as the receipts goes, I think he's pretty. I think he's safe because I'm pretty sure everyone that was that was there are pretty much gonna say, well, he didn't really do anything. Like I didn't hear her scream for help. She didn't run out the bathroom and call for help or anything like that. So I mean, I think he's all in good hands as far as the supporting getting the supporting cast that he needs to say that he's a innocent man. At least I think.
And Ryan said, "Do a quick rundown. Who got caught smashing?" Conor McGregor brought a woman who's not his fiance to the bathroom, presumably to smash in the Miami Heat arena during the NBA Finals. So yeah, I mean I don't have anything. I don't really have anything else to say.
No, no, no. I think we pretty much nailed it. I think we all pretty much nailed it. But I mean, You- All right, I'll show Randy. Just for
Yeah.
since Randy came in late. I'll show this one last time, Randy, for you, so you can see what happened.
He says he's an idiot.
So that's the
And I
alleged.
mean, how do you not know that there's gonna be cameras there? There's a camera right in front of his fucking face.
Yes.
There's a camera right in front of his fucking face.
Another one. There's another phone, and that's all you see. So that's him right there. He talks to her, grabs her hand. She's behind him. They're walking together in the bathroom, and like she's not resisting at all. There's her drink, I think. She's not resisting. She's not fighting back. She's not asking for help. We already know what's gonna go down. He looks back, and that was it. So that's her. That's him right there. He looks back, and that's all you see. But again, everybody know what's going down. You take a girl to the bathroom, we already know what the deal is. We already know. You already know. But he's an idiot, because if you are a guy who not only are you a professional fighter, but you're trying to make money elsewhere. That's what you're trying to do. Because clearly you're not trying to focus on going back to UFC again.
No,
Clearly you're
I
not
think he's
doing
supposed
that.
to have a fight. He's supposed to be having a fight soon.
Who is he supposed to fight?
I think it's supposed to be Michael Chandler. Cause
Okay.
he's
Are you
he's on the ultimate. He's on the Ultimate Fighter.
I would have to look at the date. Do you know the date?
Not by. I have to look at my calendar.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah. So there you go, Ryan. He took it to the bathroom, and now she's claiming that he sexually assaulted her. I think she's lying. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I honestly think she's lying. But Connor is an idiot. Don't be surprised if he start losing his money and his sponsors or his deal with Miami, because what Hoovy said, I think that probably might actually happen. You already have drama going crazy and everything when you hitting the mascot, knocking him out and whatever, and now you have this. Like, what else are you going to do, bro? Man. But that's it, man. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he had. I don't think there's an official date for. I don't think there's an official date for his return, but I know that he was supposed to be fighting Michael Chandler. So I don't know. I don't know what happened with that fight, but I know that's what he's supposed to do after the Ultimate Fighter. So
Okay.
yeah. So far I think we're doing well because the Wi-Fi hotspot's holding up. So
Oh, that's good. That's good.
it's much better than the internet that I paid 300 plus for. But
Which is
we'll
unacceptable.
we
Un-
will tackle that. We will tackle that tomorrow. So,
yeah.
anyways, the John Morant thing is you.
Okay. So, all right. So everyone, it is official. We again, we tried to talk about this yesterday. I mean on Monday. But it is official. John Morant uh is suspended for 25 games. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure everybody knows, but just a real quick rundown. John Morant was caught. Well, I shouldn't say caught. He was just being an idiot, like Conor McGregor. He was being an idiot because he videotaped himself live on IG flashing a pistol. And everyone went nuts about it. Everybody went crazy about it. Now before that, there was the issue of him, going to all these fights, with people, whether it's on the court, outside the court, and then there was another situation to where a laser was pointing at the opposing team, which was the Indiana Pacers. So everything in recent past involved, with this guy has either has been of something involved with violence or something involved with guns. And now he is, after all of that, he is suspended for 25 games. Um, you know what, though? This is here, so I might as well play. Well, you don't mind me playing it?
Go ahead, go ahead.
To start next season for Ja Morant. I'm also told there will be conditions to his return. I think those will be clarified here soon by the league office. But I think the Grizzlies, those around the NBA, were bracing for the possibility. It could have been even more, but 25 games is significant, certainly to start the season, at least for Memphis now. They know they can start their offseason planning with the understanding of how long they'll be without Ja Morant. But there's a lot of work for this organization, for Ja Morant, together to do to get back on course, regain the trust, I think not just for that organization, that community, but for one of the league's, the faces of this league, to regain that trust.
I want to ask you, Woj, before we go to everybody else. When you, this 25 games, I'm not surprised by it. I don't think you're surprised by it. Based on the people that you've talked to around the league, in the league office, and now, of course, with the Memphis Grizzlies and beyond, why specifically do you believe this was 25 games? Was it because of just a gun? Was it because you told Adam Silver one thing, did another? What do you believe, based on what you're being told, is the specific reason the penalty was this stiff?
Well, remember, 8 games last season, late in the year, and now 25 games. Here's one, and this is new, one jumping off point that has impact. You're suspended. If you miss 18 games now, there's a 65-game minimum that players have to play to make All NBA, to be MVP, to win Defensive Player of the Year. Well, he's out of consideration now, Ja Morant is, for any of those postseason awards. So that will kick in with this new collective bargaining agreement.
That's a big.
You looked at the Miles Bridges suspension in Charlotte, 30 games. You've got to find some precedent here. And for the league, I think the Players Association, if this was half the season, if this was the entire season, different scenarios people threw out, there wouldn't have been precedent for that. But your history does matter. Ja Morant has been under investigation by the NBA for well over a year on a number of different incidences. They went through it with him last season at the end with the gun situation in the Denver nightclub. And again, listen, his career, his future, again, as a face of this league, is in peril if his behavior doesn't change. I think they're starting to see things in Memphis that give them some hope, some confidence that it will. But Ja Morant is going to, through his actions, have to show this.
Okay. Now, I'm glad that I played this thing, because one thing that I had told you when we talked about this before, when as far as Ja Morant is concerned, I had said to you that the only reason why he didn't make All NBA, this past, I guess for this season, was because of all the issues that he had off the court. Now, because of this gun issue again, he's going to miss 25 games. So for 2 years in a row, he's not going to be qualified to be in the All NBA team. You know how much money that dude is going to be losing now because of it?
Yeah, it's earning that he could have had if he just not be stupid. And F in the chat, he said that it was a toy, or a toy gun. Let me ask you a question. What's a 23-year-old walking around with a toy gun? Like seriously, what's the 20? Like, dude, you had kids who get shot by police over a toy gun. What are you doing with one? Seriously.
Yeah.
Even if it was a toy gun, like why? Why? Especially after the situation where you had talked to the commissioner, they gave you a slap on the wrist, and you defied. Oh, He said that
Oh.
was a genius. No, here's it. I've heard that defense before. Right?
Yeah.
And it's like even if it was a toy gun,
With that
like
the guy that you was talking about, the kid you talking about, are you talking about Rice?
no,
Rice?
yeah. There's been others. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
there's been others.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Where kids get shot by police over fake guns,
Yes.
and you are walking around with a fake gun for what reason? Why? If you had a real gun, I would understand because hey, you're using it for protection. That part I understand. And in Tennessee, I think in Memphis, you can carry a gun around if you want. But why would you have a toy one, a fake one? Why?
Nah, and here's the other thing that like, when I heard that statement, a couple weeks ago, oh, it was a toy gun, it was a toy gun. Uh, like you are a grown man. What I don't know any grown man that's in their 20s, 30s, whatever, decided to bring and put a toy gun in his pocket. I don't care. I don't care if it's a BB gun. I don't care if it's a water gun. I don't care what is if it's a plastic gun. What in the world are you doing? What is good of having that on you for what? Look what? See now, I would understand, but not much. But I would understand to some degree because I know this guy named Alex, my former boss, where he likes to take his paintball gun with him because he has a habit of going to these paintball tournaments and things like that. That
Yeah.
what 100% valid. I completely understand that. If you are an individual who likes to go to these tournaments and you like to have it with you, it's in your car. It normally something that you have a habit of doing, that's part of your daily life. Like you see guys who are really good at playing pool. They will always bring their pool sticks with them. You see a guy who's a professional bowler, you see him have his own bowling ball with him. So a guy who likes to go to these paintball tournaments, yeah, he will have his paintball gun, with him, in his vehicle or whatnot. That's perfectly fine. But if you just have just a regular toy gun on you, all that says to me is that one, obviously, you're lying, and two, even if it was one, it just shows how immature that you really are, and that you absolutely learned nothing from that meeting you had with with Adam Silver. Like you didn't learn anything. So you, after all of that, oh, this time I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to bring a fake one. What? What is going on with these people nowadays? Like, and I know a lot of people have been saying, this is why, they want to blame social media. They want to blame social media. But at the end of the day, though, like you have to have common sense. I said this in the last podcast. John Morant, you are the breadwinner here. If you lose, everyone in your inner circle, everyone in your family also loses. You can't have that in your legacy. You can't. Right, go ahead.
Yeah. So like I said, you got slapped on the wrist, and then you return the favor by just taunting the commissioner, which is what you did when you showed off that quote toy gun. And now he's not going to be eligible for All NBA, which you get that's a financial incentive. You're not going to win. You're not eligible for any postseason awards, which I know players care about.
Yes.
And ultimately, like if that don't get you to change, then nothing will. Nothing will. Now Malta said in the chat that there's video of the Grizzlies practice facility. They're checking players for guns now, and he called John Morant a fake gangster.
That's exactly what he is.
And whether he's fake or real or not, regardless of if he's fake or real, I mean, you have an opportunity to make a whole bunch of money, and you're fucking it up because you wanna go on social media and prove that you know, and want to prove that you're some type of gangster or some bullshit like that. It's dumb. It's dumb. Now the suspension, 25 games. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I expected it to be around that amount, and I don't have no issues with it. So
Yeah.
I mean, you have a problem with it?
The 25. Um,
Mhm.
I did say that that I don't think she should get like a half a season, or people are saying 40 games, and some
Yeah,
people
yeah,
some
that would have been too harsh.
yeah, and some had said, oh, the whole entire season. I said that it should just double. So I said that it should just double. 16 games.
Mhm.
What? I guess 25 games, is still, way over, than 16. But it's fine. Like 25 games, is fine. I would have just went for 16, in my opinion. Just double the suspension. But I just would have went for 16. Here, I think there was one thing I wanted to read. Let me see if it's on here. The Grizzlies suspended Morant team activities May 14th after video on social media circulated around the All Star brandishing a firearm. The NBA suspended Morant for 8 games following. Yeah, we discussed that one already. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. I think this is what Adam had said. For Ja, basketball needs to take a back seat at this time. Silver said in a statement prior to his return to play, he would. Yeah, okay. This is the one where I want to talk about too.
Mhm.
Prior to his return to play, he will be required to formulate and fulfill a program with the league that directly addresses the circumstances that led him to repeat this destructive behavior. Morant will be ineligible to participate in any league or team activities, including preseason games, during the suspension. Due to make around 33.5 million this season, Morant now stands to lose over 300, dude, 300,000 per game, or approximately $7.5 million. Like, okay, let's talk about this one real quick. Real fast. This is giving me a quick flashback of what Adam Silver had told Kyrie Irving to do. Like, you need to have all these I don't know, like all these programs. You gotta fulfill all these requirements during your I can't remember if he was like suspended or whatever, but he had a couple of things that he needed.
I think the Nets suspended him. Yeah, I think the Nets is the one that did all that stuff. I don't think the NBA suspended him. I think the Nets did.
Yeah. Now with this, okay, I want to ask you first. Do you think this is fair, or do you think they should just went to the suspension and that's it?
Well, as far as what? Well, him doing the no, yeah. Because all the other stuff is good. Because here's the thing: at the end of the day, if his goal is to help John Morant get better, become a better human being, then he has to complete the other stuff. Because if he's just gonna go ahead and just do the 25 games and then be like, okay, I'm done, and then I'll continue on with my destructive behavior, and let's say he repeats it. 'Cause remember, they gave him 8 games for nothing. They gave him 8 games, and he still went around and acted dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So they give him 25. If he don't learn his lesson this time, he's gonna get a bigger suspension. So I think it's best on the NBA to try to help him with whatever issues he's going through, whether it's mental, whether it's his friends, his so-called friends who are being destructive. If there's any way that they can get to help him, then I'm cool. Then I'm cool with that. Because
Okay.
at the end, because at the end of the day, You want him to play in the league for a long time. You want him to make his money. You want him to be a productive star for your league. So if he's dealing with an issue, you need to help him. You need to help him with that.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have to agree for the simple fact that he not only did he let his organization down, he let Adam Silver down, but his own fans. I don't care what anybody says, about about the teams in the West. That team is a championship team, and they should be competing for championships. What happened?
They absolutely can be.
Yeah, I honestly believe that's a championship team, right there. I think they have many years and have many multiple chances to compete for a championship. Ja Morant single-handedly is starting to ruin that. He's ruining his own future because of these stupid decisions. And again, I understand what other people like JJ from First Take,
JJ
Redick. I understand what his position is. Well, he didn't do anything illegal, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, I understand that he didn't do anything illegal, but the same thing that you had said, Hoovy 186, when you are representing a brand, they want you to conduct yourselves in a way to where you don't make them look bad. And the same example that I had used when I used to work at a grocery store, they made it very, very clear. If you're gonna go to the bar, go and have your fun, do your thing. But you are not allowed to go to that bar in uniform. That is an automatic termination that they said. You know what I'm saying? Like it's automatic termination. So because you have a brand, to uphold, and you, Ja Morant, are doing the exact same thing. You have to they have a standard for you, whether if you're in the court or out of the court. You have a standard. And because you are representing, the NBA, they don't want you to be associating, with gangs and violence and all the other stuff. Like, dude, common sense should have come to you and said, you know what, guys, we can't be doing this. I want to have fun with you guys, but I cannot put my future in jeopardy. I can't. Like he has to talk. He has to talk to his friends, and he has to talk whoever they are, close friends, associates, whoever. You need to stay away, from your inner circle at least, for at least a little bit of time, because they're compromising, your behavior.
I would say for good, because those dudes are not there to help you. If all the stuff that I'm reading about with him, with the laser pointer and going to the mall and fighting a 17-year-old, those are dudes that you should not be hanging out with.
What the hell are you doing? What the hell is a 22-year-old fighting? What? How old is he? 22, right? 23?
22, yeah, I think.
Yeah, you're fighting a minor, and who's in high school. You're fighting a high school kid. What the hell is your problem? You went through high school, you graduated. You went to college, you graduated. You got drafted. You're in the NBA now, and you're fighting a high school kid. Like, come on. It frustrates me to see guys who work so hard to make millions, and guys who I want to see, because remember, Hoovy, you saw all the acclaim that I was giving this guy, all the praise I was giving this guy, saying that he's better than Zion, or he should have been, the first pick. Like all the flowers that I was giving this guy, he's throwing everything away at this point. Everything. You just lost $7.3 million. That's a lot of freaking money. And I understand that he's still going to make tons and tons of money, but holy crap, $7.5 million?
And the people who get screwed over the most is the fans.
Yes.
Because now you have to play 25 games without your best player. I'm sure that they're going to make some changes, because, like I said, they're not re-signing Dylan Brooks. I'm sure they're going to try to get better. And and you don't have your top guy for 25 games because he decided to, flash a gun in his car with a bunch of morons who were taping it, who were
Exactly.
recording it, and it's like you know, look, like Mota said here, like hopefully it's an eye opening experience for him. I think he'll finally turn things around and improve his behavior. We hope so, but you never know with these kids, man. You never know.
Oh, and by the way, guys, Malta retrospective, Jay, shout out to you, brother. F Ryan, all of you, if you guys are still here with us, if you could give us a real quick like and share this podcast. I always say that at the end, but I might as well just say at the middle so we could help the algorithm. So if you guys don't mind, it will be greatly appreciated. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Go ahead, Ubi.
So Mota said that if he wasn't a star, he would be out of the league by now. It's true. I
Absolutely,
mean,
oh, absolutely he would.
yeah, true. I'm sure growing up, he must have looked up to Gilbert Arenas. Yeah, that fucking moron. Yeah, that fucking moron.
that you know what, that is very very true. That is definitely very, yeah. That dude's a moron too. Bringing the
Yeah,
gun, what, in the locker room? I think it was.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
idiot. And yeah, Jay, we will talk about the Nintendo Direct on Tuesday. We're like this podcast is basically a continuation of a podcast we did on Monday. Because I'm having and still having internet issues. Um, we're finishing it off, but Tuesday we'll talk about the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I mean, I'm done with. Hold on, there's a couple more comments. F says, "Do you guys think attendance will go down for the suspended home games?" Not really, not
Yeah,
really, because
yeah, I think so. Go ahead. You go first. Go ahead.
no, not really. Look, they're a good team without him, but they're not a championship. They're a championship quality team with him. So 25 games will be like 12, 13 home games maybe. You know, they should be okay. They
Uh,
should be okay.
well, for me, this definitely going to compromise seating. Yeah, I don't expect them to be in the top four seed. Now that he's going to be out for 25 whole games, and if they don't make any moves of replacing Brooks, then I think they're going to continue to be worse off. But well, actually, I take it back. Obviously, I don't think the tickets prices are probably going to go down. So I do expect the attendance to probably at the very least stay the same as far as the attendance goes. But I am going to be looking out for that though. I'm definitely going to be looking out for that. But I do believe that the fans are going to stick to their team for the simple fact that their team is still good even without him. But they're not going to go anywhere, without him. They are a championship team with John Morant. But look, he's ruining his chances in the early of his career, and it's very very unfortunate because he's a very athletic, a very electrifying type of guy who's box office, mind you.
All right. So Critical Drop said that no, there are players who get suspended for the entire season for leagues anti-drug policy brawls during the game, etc. My opinion is that this is Jaw's last strike. One more, he'll probably be suspended all season.
Whoa, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, you agree?
I think he'll be suspended indefinitely if he does this shit again.
So you think he'll be out for the whole season if he does this one more time?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's entire season, but he'll be indefinitely suspended.
Mm, if he does this, go ahead.
Now this has to be escalated. So if he's on Instagram doing the same thing again, then he's not. Then he's gonna get suspended. He's obviously gonna get suspended again. If it goes a step further, let's say if he has an incident where a gun is involved, if he's in an altercation where a gun is involved, then yeah, he's gonna be suspended indefinitely. He'll be out of the league temporarily.
Hmm. As far as like man, that's gonna be tough. I do believe that if he does something like this again, they're probably just gonna double the games. Um, but if like, okay, because for example, if they decide to double the games, that'll be 50 games, or like let's say they suspend him for 60 games. I mean, at that point, like, what's the point? You might as well just suspend him for the whole entire season if you're gonna suspend him for 50, 60 games. I mean, like seriously, like, well, what is the point of even playing? What's the point? Like, I mean, most likely your team is not going to go anywhere, and like I think it's just going to cause a lot of distractions, a lot of drama. Things are going to get awkward. You might as well just suspend it for the whole entire for the whole entire year. I don't think they would do that. I'm just saying they might as well do it if you're going to suspend it for 60 games, or even 50, because 50 games, like my goodness, I don't even want to calculate how much money he'll be losing then.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I don't have any more. I don't have anything else to say.
No, I don't think I have anything else. There's nothing. I don't think there's anything here that's like a major important than the ones that we just talked about. Let me see one just to make sure. Um, okay, well he says this: the potential for young people to emulate job conduct is particularly concerning. Under these circumstances, we believe a suspension of 25 games is appropriate and makes clear that engaging in reckless and irresponsible behavior with guns will not be tolerated. For Ja, basketball needs to take a back seat at this time. Let me see if there's anything else, like anything else that's important. I guess in hindsight, I don't know. No, that's not important. Um, that he would weigh and determine the suspension include a history of prior acts. Okay, yeah. So obviously the stuff that he had in history and recent past. Um, okay, the Grizzlies issued a statement Friday saying that they respect the league's decision to suspend Morant. Our standard as a league, as a team, are clear, the Grizzlies said, and we expect that all team personnel will adhere to them. They adhere to them, including the postseason. Morant has missed 50 games over the past 2 seasons. The Grizzlies, however, have fared well without their star as they had a 33-17 record in those games, including a 25-20-5 mark during the 2021-22 season, regular season, that tied for the best winning percentage by the team in NBA history. Um, Let me see. Trying to get without Morant. Okay, so Morant 5-year, 194 million max contract is set to begin this coming season. It could have escalated to a super max if he had made all NBA this season, which he did not. So yeah, that's a lot of freaking money, and which he did not, costing him about 39 million in future earnings. I think you said something close, to around that number. So this is the last thing I want to say, and we're going to move on. Once again, he's jeopardizing his future. Losing 7 million is one thing. Losing 300,000, per game is one thing, which is a total of 7.3. But to lose essentially 39, $40 million that you could have made, that's all on you. All of that is on you. And I'm very disappointed to see a young man who has the potential to be one of the best players in the whole league. Because again, once he gets into his prime, he's going to be electrifying. LeBron James is going to be gone. Steph Curry, if he doesn't retire, he's going to be way out of his prime. Kevin Durant is going to be way out of his prime. Giannis is going to be out of his prime. Like, the only people that he really has to worry about is Victor when he comes in, Zion if he stays healthy, Tatum and Jalen Brown maybe. Harden is going to be gone. Like, there's really nobody else to worry about. Like, you are potentially has the opportunity to be the face in the NBA. But now you also have the potential to getting kicked out of the NBA. Bro, I truly hope that he gets all the help that he needs, and I truly, sincerely hope that his pops is going to sit down with him, have a talk with him, and he's going to have to say, bro, you can't hang out with your friends anymore. If these guys aren't going to help you to get better, if these guys are not going to help you be held accountable, you need to get rid of all of them. Like you said, Hoovy, you need to get rid of them all, and you need to make some new friends, guys who actually has your best interest at heart. That's what you're going to need. If not, then just leave the NBA, save the league and the fans a little bit of grief, and then just do your own thing. Go ahead and pretend to be a gangster, and have your guns, and go listen to rap music and do all that stuff. Go smoke your weed, go do all your drugs, do whatever it is that you want to do, and you are not going to make millions anymore. You're going to lose all your sponsors. You're going to lose all the businesses that you probably want to have your partners with. You're going to lose it all. And once you lose all of it, your family also loses. And that's going to be a huge shame on you. But I have faith, and I pray that this guy is going to actually be mature and not make the same mistake again. We cannot have a third strike. We can't. So that I'm done.
Okay. All right. Last topic is the trade between Washington and not the Clippers, and Phoenix. Let me see. Let me see what, because I think the trade is I think the trade is official, ain't it? Or are they waiting for the draft tomorrow?
I think they said
Let
they
me
were
see.
waiting for they were waiting for something for it to be finalized.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. So we don't have to go super deep into it, but let me see. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I'm clicking on it right now. I just want to know what the actual trade is before I talk about it.
Oh, that's
The
fine.
first proposed trade. Okay. 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 Oh, a second. Yeah, I want to see the full trade details, but all right. Well, anyways, okay, okay. So they're gonna get Bradley Beal, Phoenix, and I believe who else? Jordan. It doesn't even matter. They're getting Bradley Beal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the Suns will get in the trade that sends picks, Chris Paul and Landry Shamet off the roster. That angrily argued Wizards fans more than losing a still very good star in Bradley Beal. So okay, so the trade is Bradley Beal for picks and Chris Paul and Landry Shamet, but we're gonna concentrate on those two. So Bradley Beal goes to Phoenix. Where did that land them currently?
They should be the second best team in the West.
Okay, I actually agree with you, but I do think they need a traditional point guard. I don't know if they have it on the roster currently. I know for a fact they don't, because they didn't have a bench. They had Durant, they had Booker, they had Aiton, and Paul was hurt, and they had no one else. So I feel like they need a traditional point guard to at least help get Beal, Durant, and Booker the ball, right? And and to me, I agree with you to an extent. Um, yeah, they need a point guard. No, I don't think they're better than Denver.
I don't think so either.
I don't know what team do I look upon and I see a team that's ascending. I would be really careful to watch Sacramento. I would be very like I think that Sacramento is gonna take and look, they were the third seed last year. I do think that they'll be better this year. Now they're not gonna sneak up on people like they did last year, but I think they'll be better this year. Next year, I mean this coming year, they'll be better.
Yeah.
And Phoenix is gonna be right there. Now Chris Paul, he's not going to Washington. I highly doubt that he's gonna stay in Washington.
You think they're gonna waive him?
Waive him. I don't know about waiving him, but I think they'll do a buyout, and I think he'll go. I think he'll go to another team.
Okay.
Now the idea is Houston. I think I heard Houston might be interested. The Clippers might be interested. That's the only two teams I heard so far.
I don't understand why he would want to go to Houston again.
I don't know, guy. I hear the same thing about James Harden,
Yeah, me too.
and it's like,
Why
I
would you
mean,
want them two back together again? For what? You tried that experiment already, and then again, it didn't. I mean, you guys were close, but clearly you guys can't stay healthy. James Harden could never show up, when it's crunch time. So, like, for what?
yeah, I don't get it, but like the Clippers make more sense, but the thing is that like I'm hearing that they're potentially shopping Paul George.
Um, I'm trying to see. Before we go to that,
Mhm.
I think I might have. I think I'm probably gonna have to change my mind maybe because when I look at this roster now, you have obviously you have Chris Paul now, you have Booker, you have KD, you have Bradley Beal, and you have Aiton. I don't know if Payne is going to stay there, but you have four guys who are max contracts. Four guys.
Mhm.
You have to. I
Wait,
would.
wait, 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 wait. DeAndre Ayton is a max contract guy.
I think he is.
I don't think so. I don't think he is.
Mm. Well, I mean,
I
I
mean, I
just
think I think I think he makes good money, but he's not. I don't think he's a max guy.
hmm, that's interesting. I thought he was. I thought he
No.
was. Oh, but okay, but even still, you have Booker, KD, and Beal, um, are all in max contracts, and Aiton. Now look, Aiton wasn't happy with this team prior to Beal.
Mhm.
I don't necessarily think this is going to work now that he's going to be the fourth option in that team.
Oh, he was the fourth option last year.
Let me see. KD, Booker. Well, oh, you know what? You're right. Yeah. Well, I
The
would say
problem,
even
the
with him.
problem with Aiton is that it's not where he's placed in. Like he should be the fourth option. The problem is the effort. Like he don't show enough effort, and he clearly doesn't want to be there.
Well, then
So
they're gonna have to get rid of him, and try to increase the bench, make the bench better.
they should have done that last year. They
Well,
should have
what,
got rid of him last year.
well, I don't. You, Aiton, I do think Aiton is still a very a good solid player, and
Uh-huh.
I think he would work, for any team. My issue is like who would you get for him?
I don't know, man, but he didn't want to be there. So I would have just gotten rid of him, in my opinion.
I think it's going to be very difficult, but I do believe that not Miami. I do believe that Sacramento has the potential to be, the second best Look, because we don't know what's going to happen in the offseason. I don't know what Golden State is going to do. Apparently, Draymond Green didn't want to take the extension,
Mm-hmm.
from what I've heard. I don't know how legit that is,
No,
but
that's legit.
yeah, okay. So I don't know what in the world Golden State is going to do. Like I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with that team.
Yeah.
But if nothing improves, with any of these teams, um, I do probably believe that Sacramento still have a chance to be number two as well. I think Denver is solid, is a solid one.
Yeah.
Absolutely, is a solid one. Um, I think I might have to flip it. I think I might have to say, even with Bradley Beal, I think Sacramento is probably going to be number two because everybody in that team is just going to get better.
Yeah, that's true. I think they'll add pieces that will help Fox and Sabonis, and like I think they'll be better next year. At least I hope so. Now, when it comes to Chris Paul, I do wonder where he's gonna go, because wherever he's gonna go is gonna be probably his last. I would probably say probably his last stop.
And then you
Now,
think
if
he'll
he go,
start after that.
yeah, yeah, I do. I think so. If I had to guess, I think he'll go back to the Clippers, because they, like I said, they could use a point guard like him.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, you were worried about the health of Kawhi Leonard, and he has a health history that you can't really depend on. So yeah, like it's interesting. Like I said, I know a lot of Heat fans wanted Bradley Beal. I mean, I think Bradley Beal is a very good player, but to me, I'm always confused when guys who are that good, but their teams stink, and that team stink. And apparently they traded Porzingis to Boston.
That's a scary move. I think.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think that's a very scary move. Now they have a big man, who could score in and out. I think that's scary.
Eh, I guess, but they traded away Marcus Smart. It seemed like they traded away Marcus Smart and
Wait,
Malcolm Brogdon.
so you think it wasn't a good trade?
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Porzingis. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't like that dude.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Porzingis. So I can't I can't really speak too much on that. But yeah, man, things are gonna get real interesting over the past couple weeks, man.
Yeah, and just so you know, you're not gonna like to hear this. I know you're gonna
Mhm.
defend him, but just so you know, this is going to be the third team in a row where Kevin Durant is involved in the super team. Now, I'm going to say this, Hubi.
Mhm.
If he doesn't win a championship now, after after all that's been handed to him in recent past, and if he doesn't win, a championship now, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear anything about, as far as leadership goes. Obviously, I don't want to hear anything about that. But if he doesn't win a championship now, I don't. I no longer want to hear you say anything about. Well, yeah, he could. He could take a team, to the promised land, because you kept on defending him when he went to Golden
Mhm.
State. When he went to Golden State, you kept defending Kevin Durant, and you and I had all of our arguments when he went to Golden State, where that team was already a crazy, outstanding team. If he can't win, if he cannot win one here, it completely validates my point and what everybody has said about KD. He may be great, but like Charles Barkley said, he cannot be the bus driver. He can't. He regardless of how skillful he is, and although I believe that he needs to gain muscle, you may disagree, but I still think he needs to do that. But clearly, the skill set that he has is clearly isn't enough for him to deliver the goods. There's absolutely no excuse for Kevin Durant not to win a championship with that type of talent that he has. There's just no way. You cannot could say anything to convince me that he is unable to win a championship with that kind of roster he has. With Devin Booker, and now you have Bradley Beal too. And if they decide to keep Ayton, like for goodness sake, that's a scary team. And yes, Denver may be overall a better team, but this is Kevin Durant's chance to prove that what did he say? You know who I am. I'm Kevin Durant. Okay, well, now that you have a team, you have a good structured team, a good organization, show me how good you are.
So I would push back on the good organization part. I don't know about this new owner.
Uh, right now, you don't think he's doing everything right?
I mean, he fired one of the best coaches in the league, and he got rid of one of the best players on his team without telling him that he was trading him.
That part I think is messed up.
And he flopped against Nikola Jokic.
I
So
I I do agree that was a very screw up job what they did to Chris Paul, because I think he was on one of those shows, those morning shows,
yeah, he was on
and
the Liberty show.
yeah, and he said that he found out while he was on the plane.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you got to give your player some type of level of respect. You got to give him more respect than that. Like, come on, man. That wasn't right. I don't like that. You could have given the guy a phone call, given him some type of notice. Hey, we're going to trade you, and you did that, like, bro. So maybe you're right. Maybe I went a little too far saying a good organization. Maybe I'm wrong on that part. But I,
No,
but I
but even though I don't agree with your overall sentiment of Kevin Durant, the fact is that you have an opportunity to win a championship. There's no excuses now. There's no excuses now. Like your team, you have Bradley Beal, you have three legit 3 level scorers on your team. So obviously they obviously need to gain some depth. They still need depth. I still think they need a traditional point guard. But they are a championship quality team, and they need to win a championship. So no more excuses.
exactly. I don't want to hear any more excuses anymore. From Kevin Durant, and the fact that he had all these multiple chances with great teammates, with all the skills that you possess. Yeah, I want to see you win a championship without Golden State, without Steph Curry, I should say. I want to see you win a championship without Golden State. But to me, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. I don't.
All
Do
right,
you
we'll see.
think?
But
Do you think they're going to win the West with the team currently constructed?
no, I think Denver's better. I think Denver currently constructed is better. But I'm not gonna say they don't have a chance at all. I just think that Denver is better.
Okay, you think Joker is better than KD?
Yeah, I think he's the best player in the league currently.
Okay. As long as
So
you think that he's better than KD, then good. All right, so
I
we
know
both.
that's what you care about.
I want you to say that he's better than KD. Yeah, so yeah, absolutely, I'm satisfied with that. But I think you and I are on the same page as far as Denver is still better, but we also agree that that the Suns has, especially Kevin Durant, has no excuse this time. They have to deliver the goods. This is probably going to be his last chance too. But I am curious also where CP3 is going to go. Do you think he has a chance to go to? Do you think it'll be a good fit in maybe the Sixers?
Si- I guess so. It depends on what Harden does.
Okay,
Depends on
depends.
what Harden does. Because I mean, if Harden stays, you don't need Chris Paul.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyways, let's wrap it up because I'm gonna get ready to go to work.
Alrighty.
All right. All right. So thankfully we finished the podcast. Thankfully, I'll have to. I have all week to get this internet thing fixed, so that's what I'm gonna do. So, um, So yeah, so we have till Tuesday. Like I said, we'll talk about the Nintendo Direct. There's other topics that I want to send your way, Steve. So we'll correspond during the week on that. But let's do the roll call. Critical Drop, thank you for watching. F, thank you for watching. Retrospective J, thank you for watching. Malta, thank you for watching. Joe, thank you for watching. Ryan Meadow, thank you for watching. Lazaro, Ruben, thank you guys for watching. Nolan, thank you for watching. Brian, thank you for watching. And that's it. All
You
right.
got F?
So yeah, I got F. So
Oh,
yeah. So next podcast will be on Tuesday. Like I said, Steve's gonna be at CEO. Um, be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna be here just working and chilling out and getting my internet fixed. So yeah, Steve, you can take it away from here, bro.
yeah. So I won't be here on the weekend. Me, Shanksta, and Critical Drop, the three of us are going to be going to CEO, and we're going to be watching the Street Fighter tournament live. Definitely looking forward to that. I will share, my thoughts when I do get back when we do our next podcast on Tuesday. So please, guys, don't forget to, tune in on Tuesday with us. I appreciate that you guys are here, and I can't wait. Like I certainly can't wait. So I'll tell you all about it in our next podcast. So with all that being said, please share and give us a quick like, and we will continue to make more podcasts. So this is the Traditionalist 101 signing out, and have a good one.
All right, yeah, guys.